In this video, I'm going to give you the step-by-step strategy on how to make offers on houses, and most importantly, how to get your offers agreed. This strategy has increased my success rate by over 80%. Grab a pen and paper and stay tuned. Step number 1, find the online listing. Now, if you've already found a property that you want to buy, then skip to chapter number 4. So what you need to do is go over to rightmove.com. Now, once you're on there, find a property that catches your eye. Don't worry if it's £10,000 or £20,000 above your budget, because a lot of the time we can get these properties secured for much less than they're actually listed for online. So when you're on Rightmove, one tip on how to find really good deals is use the filter options, okay? So what I click on is don't show retirement homes, new builds, or auction properties. So I don't want to buy those kind of properties, guys, for multiple different reasons. But select those filters and find a property that you're interested in buying. Step number 2, arrange a viewing. Now, this is a crucial step. You must get this part right. The main thing to remember is you need to act fast. Get on the phone to the agent, arrange the viewing on the property, and remember one thing, be polite and professional. You need to get this viewing booked in for as soon as physically possible, because a lot of the time there might be 40 or 50 other people that are trying to buy that exact same house. So you need to act quickly and efficiently. A lot of the time, the agent might ask you multiple different questions, such as, are you buying for investment purposes or for residential purposes? Now, if you're buying the property to live in, then you just say residential. If it's an investment house, then you just say it's for investment. Now, there's 2 core questions that you must ask when you're arranging the viewing on the property. Number 1, how long has the property been on the market for? Number 2, has the property had any offers on it already? Now, this is super important that you ask these 2 questions, and we'll come on to this later on in the video. Step number 3, view the property in person. When you're on the viewing, make sure you take lots of photos and videos. One quick tip I've got for you is when you're taking a video or photo of the property, go on your iPhone, if you do use iPhone, and click on 0.5 on your camera settings. This will show you a clear visual of the room or the space, and you can always refer back to these videos and photos when you're making the offer. Now, key things to look out for when you're on the viewing. Does the property have parking? Does the property have scope to add extra bedrooms if you are converting it into a HMO? Or can you turn it from, say, a 1-bed flat into a 2-bed flat? We're looking at different ways that we can add value to the property. Other things you want to look out for, does the property need a new kitchen and a new bathroom? We need all of this information because we need to work out how much the renovation is going to cost. Other things to look out for is how smooth are the walls? So does this property need full plastering, or can you just repaint the property? This will significantly affect the renovation costs. Step number 4, make a formal offer via email. So you need to email the agent or the seller of the property. Now, this needs to be one email with several attachments on it. I'm going to tell you the exact attachments that you need to include into this email, but the first line of the email should be, "Hi, I just viewed X property," and list the full address and the postcode, and you would like to make a formal offer on the property. You need to let them know how you're planning on buying the property. Are you going to be buying it in cash, or are you going to be using a mortgage? If you're using a mortgage, then specify what type of mortgage you're going to be using, such as a residential mortgage, buy-to-let mortgage, or bridging finance. This video is sponsored by Mortgage Style. So if you do need a mortgage broker, these are the brokers that I use. I've worked with them for 7 years and they're the best in the game. Check them out, Mortgage Style. Tell them that Luigi referred you and they'll make sure to look after you and sort you out. Now, another crucial thing to tell them is that you can complete this purchase within 6 to 8 weeks. Now, the reason why this is important is because a lot of the time they might be thinking, oh, this is a newbie, they don't know what they're doing. But if you say that piece of information, it will really help you and it will make your offer hold more weight. So 6 to 8 weeks from getting the offer agreed to actually completing and buying the property, that's more than enough time. Should be fine. Now, another crucial thing that you need to include, and this needs to be an attachment on this email, is your proof of funds. I usually would send a bank statement or an account confirmation letter. The reason being is because 2 things. It's got my full name on it and it shows them the amount of funds that I have available to buy this property. Next step, provide your solicitor's details. You need to include your solicitor's full name, their website, their phone number and email address. Make sure you include all of this in the email. After that, you need to include your mortgage broker's details. Again, their full name, company name, website, phone number, and email address. Now, if you do all of this, guys, you're actually doing a lot of the work for the agent. They will love you for this, and it will help you to secure the deal. So the next thing you need to do is provide 2 forms of ID. This could be a passport or a driver's license. This does 2 things. It shows that it's not your first rodeo. It shows that you know what you're doing. Okay, so this will really help you when you're making offers. Now, a lot of people think that when you're making an offer on a property, it all comes down to the amount that you're offering to pay for the property, but that is just not true. A lot of the time, it comes down to your buying position. Do you have all of your ducks in a row, and are you ready to go ahead and buy this property? That's what they want to see. Now, I just wanted to share a quick story with you guys. So I found this property on Rightmove. It was a large building and it was listed for £275,000 in Nottingham. So I saw it online, I arranged a viewing, and when I was on the viewing, I asked the 2 core questions. How long has the property been on the market for? And has it had any offers? These questions really helped me because when I asked the agent these questions, they said it's been on the market for 3 or 4 months and it's had no offers. Bing! Light bulb moment. I realized that all I need to do is make a super low offer and it's very likely to be accepted. So that's why it's so important to ask those 2 core questions. I got that property agreed for £215,000. It was listed for £275,000. So that just shows you that what it's listed on Rightmove for doesn't mean you have to pay that. A lot of the time you can pay much less. But let's just say, for example, that there was 30 other people on the viewing, there was a load of interest and loads of offers. Then I might want to offer a bit more and maybe pay asking price. But I would never pay the asking price on the property until I did this crucial thing, which is check the comparables. Now, how do you check comparables? All you need to do is look at the sold prices on Rightmove. So a comparable is basically a recently sold property that matches the description of the property that you're trying to buy. So let's just say, for example, you're trying to buy a 3-bedroom, semi-detached house in Nottingham. All you need to do, guys, is go onto the Rightmove sold prices, type in the address of the property that you're looking to make an offer on, and then try and find some similar properties that have recently sold within the last few years. This will give you a great indication on how much the property is actually worth and how much you should pay for it. Step number 5, make an offer via telephone. So you need to call the agent or seller and follow up. Okay, follow up is crucial. So you've made the offer via email, you've included all the attachments. The next step is literally give them a call and just reiterate your offer. Say, have you received the email? I do want to make a formal offer, and tell them how much you want to pay for it and say all of my details are in the email. If they haven't received the email, then you're going to need to resend it. It's super important that you do an email offer and a phone call offer. Now, step number 6, negotiate with the seller or the agent. Now, this is an art form. I wish it was a simple step-by-step formula on the negotiation side, but unfortunately it's not. Reason being is because a lot of these agents or sellers, they will lie. They'll say, yeah, it's had loads of offers. Sometimes they do tell a few porcupines. It's not very good, but it's just the way that it is, guys. Now, legally, if you make an offer on a property, a formal offer, the agent has to tell the seller of the property. So that's why it's super important to always officially make the offer via email and phone call. Now, if you don't already follow my channel, my name is Luigi Newton. I'm 29 years old and I have 29 properties. Every single week, I make multiple offers on different properties. Usually I make low, cheeky offers, but sometimes I might pay more, like asking price. It just depends. Each deal is completely different. But you will be surprised the amount of properties that I've lost out on really good deals because I haven't provided what I needed to provide in my offer email. Now, yeah, amateur mistakes, but guess what? I learned from it. That's why now I have my team in place and everything is systemized. We make the formal offer by email and phone call, and we include everything that they need. Step number 7, secure the deal. Once you've negotiated back and forth and the seller or agent has agreed, yep, we're happy with your offer, seller of the property is happy to go ahead, the next thing you're going to need to do, if you are using a mortgage, is get an AIP from your mortgage broker. This stands for Agreement in Principle. Now, this is just basically an official document which says, yep, I, Luigi Newton, I'm eligible for this mortgage. Your mortgage broker, they'll know what to do. Just speak with them. Link is in the description for mortgage styles details. You can reach out to them if you do need a broker. They cover all different types, HMOs, residential properties, buy-to-lets, everything. Once you've got your AIP from the broker, the next thing you're gonna need to do is instruct your solicitors. So you're gonna need to formally instruct them and tell them that you're buying this property, here's the purchase price. They'll send you some paperwork, you fill that out. You usually pay about £500 to them so they can start their process, and then you'll pay the rest on completion. So when it comes time to pay for the whole property, you'll pay the rest of the solicitor's funds. Usually when I'm buying a house, it normally costs me around £4,000 to £5,000 in legal fees, solicitor fees, but that's because I normally use bridging finance, which is a type of short-term mortgage that you can get on a property if it's in a very rundown condition. So get the ball rolling. Remember to act fast, because if you do take too long, there is a chance that the seller will get frustrated and pull out and say, no, we're no longer selling it to you. So make sure you act fast. Now, another crucial part of this is making sure that the property is taken offline. The reason being is because, say for example, the seller or agent keeps the property online, it's still on Rightmove. They might get a much higher offer and decide to go ahead with that higher offer. So part of your process needs to be making sure that the agent has taken the property offline, or at least it's still online, but it says SSTC. So if you see something online that says SSTC, it basically means it's got an offer agreed on it already, so you can't really buy it. So make sure they take it off Rightmove. Now, I'm confident if you guys follow these steps, you will get your offer agreed, okay? So make sure you follow these steps, guys, and stay tuned for more videos just like this. Remember guys, like, comment, subscribe, and check out my channel. I've got tons of property videos. Me and my team was having a look the other day, and only 29% of my viewers are actually subscribed to my channel. Now this is crazy, guys. If you don't have a YouTube account, make a YouTube account, subscribe, and drop a comment on this video. Let me know what videos you want me to make. But regardless, thank you so much, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this vid. See you all very soon.